modern agriculture is one of the most remarkable technological systems ever developed by humanity. Every day, billions of people around the world depend on farmers to produce the food that keeps the global population alive. But feeding the world is not simply a matter of planting crops and waiting for harvest. Behind every harvest season lies an enormous network of engineering, machinery, and innovation. Across vast agricultural landscapes stretching for miles, powerful machines operate with incredible precision. These machines cut through dense fields, dig deep beneath the soil, and even shake entire trees to collect their harvest. Without these machines, modern agriculture simply would not be able to produce enough food to sustain billions of people. Some harvesting machines can process hundreds of tons of crops in a single day. Others can harvest entire orchards in just a few hours. Today, we will explore 10 of the most powerful harvesting machines ever built. Each of these machines represents a breakthrough in agricultural engineering, and together, they reveal the extraordinary scale of modern food production. But the machines you are about to see operate at a scale most people have never imagined. And one of the most powerful machines used in modern agriculture is the sugarcane harvester. Sugarcane is one of the most important crops in the global agricultural economy. Every year, farmers around the world produce nearly 2 billion tons of sugarcane, making it the largest crop by total production on the planet. The crop plays a critical role in producing sugar, ethanol fuel, and many food products. Countries like Brazil, India, Thailand, and China depend heavily on sugarcane farming. However, harvesting sugarcane used to be extremely difficult. For centuries, workers harvested the crop entirely by hand using machetes. Under the intense tropical sun, laborers spent long hours cutting through dense fields of cane. The stalks could grow more than 3 meters tall and were packed tightly together. Harvesting required enormous physical effort and large teams of workers. A single plantation could require hundreds or even thousands of laborers during harvest season. Without mechanization, harvesting sugarcane at such massive scales would be nearly impossible. Modern sugarcane harvesters are enormous machines specifically designed to handle this challenging crop. A typical sugarcane harvester weighs more than 20 tons and includes multiple cutting systems, conveyor belts, and cleaning mechanisms. At the front of the machine are powerful rotating base cutters. These spinning blades slice the cane stalks close to the ground. Above the cutters are feed rollers that pull the stalks into the machine. Inside the harvesting chamber, large chopping blades cut the cane into smaller segments called billets. Extractor fans remove leaves and loose plant material. The machine also includes a long conveyor arm that transfers the harvested cane into nearby transport trucks. Every component of the machine is designed to maximize harvesting efficiency. As the harvester moves slowly through the field, the spinning base cutters slice through rows of sugarcane. The cut stalks are immediately pulled into the machine by powerful feed rollers. Inside the harvesting chamber, rotating blades chop the cane into uniform billets. At the same time, powerful air systems remove leaves and debris from the crop. The clean sugarcane pieces travel along conveyor belts toward the unloading system. A long mechanical arm extends from the side of the machine, transferring the harvested cane directly into trucks driving alongside the harvester. This continuous harvesting process allows the machine to operate efficiently without stopping. Sugarcane harvesters are essential for large-scale sugar production. In Brazil, the world's largest sugar producer, thousands of harvesters operate across massive plantations every year. A single machine can harvest 80 to 100 tons of sugarcane per hour. Over the course of a full day, one machine can process hundreds of tons of cane. This incredible efficiency allows farmers to harvest vast fields quickly before weather conditions damage the crop. Without these machines, producing sugar at the scale required by global demand would be extremely difficult. Potato harvester. Potatoes are one of the most widely consumed foods in the world. Global production exceeds 370 million tons every year. Unlike crops such as wheat or corn that grow above ground, potatoes develop beneath the soil. This makes harvesting them far more complex. As global demand for potatoes increased, farmers needed a faster and more efficient harvesting method. Modern potato harvesters are sophisticated machines designed to dig, separate, and collect potatoes efficiently. At the front of the machine are digging blades that slide beneath the soil. These blades lift the entire row of soil and plants onto a conveyor system. The machine includes several vibrating belts and rotating separators. These systems help remove soil, rocks, and plant debris while allowing the potatoes to continue along the conveyor. Some harvesters also include sorting platforms, where workers remove damaged potatoes or stones. The entire machine is designed to gently handle the potatoes while separating them from soil and debris. As the potato harvester moves forward, the digging blades cut beneath the soil and lift the entire crop. The mixture of soil and potatoes is transported onto vibrating conveyor belts. The shaking motion gradually separates the soil from the potatoes. Rocks and plant debris are removed during this process. The cleaned potatoes continue along the conveyor until they reach the storage container. Some machines unload the potatoes directly into trucks driving alongside the harvester. Others temporarily store the potatoes before unloading. Modern potato harvesters allow farmers to harvest enormous fields quickly. Some of the largest machines can process several acres of farmland every hour. Without mechanized harvesting, potato production on industrial farms would require massive amounts of manual labor. These machines have allowed global potato production to expand rapidly to meet the growing demand for food. But harvesting crops from the soil is only one challenge in modern farming. Some crops grow above the ground in massive fields that stretch for miles, and harvesting them requires a completely different kind of machine. Tomato harvesting machine. Tomatoes are one of the most widely used crops in the global food industry. They are essential for producing tomato paste, sauces, ketchup, canned tomatoes, and countless processed foods. Industrial tomato farming takes place on enormous farms, particularly in regions like California, Italy, Spain, and China. These farms grow millions of tomato plants across vast fields that stretch for miles. Harvesting such massive quantities of tomatoes by hand would require thousands of workers. As tomato consumption increased worldwide, farmers needed a much faster way to harvest their crops. This need led to the development of modern tomato harvesting machines. Tomato harvesters are among the most specialized harvesting machines used in agriculture. These machines are designed to harvest entire tomato plants in a single process. As the machine moves through the field, cutting blades remove the tomato plants from the soil. The plants are pulled into the harvester and transported along conveyor belts. Inside the machine, powerful shakers vibrate the plants. This shaking motion causes the tomatoes to detach from the vines. The tomatoes fall onto conveyors where cameras inspect them at high speed. Unripe tomatoes or plant debris are removed automatically. The remaining ripe tomatoes travel along the conveyor until they reach the storage bin. When the bin is full, the machine unloads the tomatoes into trucks driving alongside the harvester. This process allows farmers to harvest large tomato fields quickly and efficiently. Modern tomato harvesters can process 50 to 70 tons of tomatoes every hour. A single machine can harvest hundreds of acres during the harvest season. This level of efficiency has transformed the global tomato industry. Without these machines, producing tomato products at the scale required by global markets would be extremely difficult. However, not all crops grow in fields. Some grow on trees, and harvesting thousands of trees requires an entirely different kind of technology. Almond tree shaker. Almonds are one of the most valuable tree crops in the world. Unlike crops that grow in fields, almonds grow on tall trees in large orchards. Harvesting almonds manually would be extremely difficult. Workers would have to climb trees or manually shake branches to release the nuts. Large almond orchards can contain thousands of trees spread across hundreds of acres. Harvesting these orchards by hand would take weeks or even months. Farmers needed a faster and more efficient way to collect almonds. This challenge led to the invention of tree shaking machines. Almond tree shakers are powerful machines designed specifically for harvesting tree crops. The harvesting process begins when the machine positions its hydraulic arm around the tree trunk. The clamp grips the tree securely. Once the tree is secured, the machine begins shaking the trunk with powerful vibrations. These vibrations travel through the branches and cause the almonds to fall from the tree. Within seconds, thousands of almonds drop onto the collection sheets below. After the shaking process is complete, sweepers move through the orchard and gather the almonds into long rows. Pickup machines then collect the almonds and transport them to processing facilities. Almond harvesting machines are essential for large almond orchards. California alone produces nearly 80% of the world's almonds. Thousands of tree shakers operate across the state's vast orchards every year. Without mechanized harvesting, producing almonds at this scale would be nearly impossible. But orchards are not the only crops that require specialized harvesting machines. In vineyards around the world, millions of grapevines must be harvested quickly during a very short harvest window. Grape harvester. Grapes are one of the most widely cultivated fruits in the world. They are used to produce wine, juice, raisins, and many other products. Vineyards can stretch across vast landscapes with thousands of grapevines planted in long rows. Traditionally, grapes were harvested by hand. Workers moved through vineyards cutting grape clusters from the vines. While hand harvesting is still used for certain high-end wines, it requires large labor forces and significant time. Large vineyards needed a faster harvesting solution. This need led to the development of mechanical grape harvesters. Grape harvesters are designed specifically for vineyard rows. As the machine moves through the vineyard, the shaking rods begin vibrating the vines. The vibrations cause ripe grapes to detach from the stems. The grapes fall onto the catching plates positioned beneath the vines. From there, conveyors transport the grapes upward into storage tanks inside the machine. Once the storage tanks are full, the grapes are unloaded into transport trucks. This harvesting process allows vineyards to harvest large quantities of grapes quickly. Modern grape harvesters can harvest several acres of vineyard every hour. This allows wineries to collect grapes quickly during the short harvest window. In large wine-producing regions such as France, Italy, Australia, and the United States, mechanical harvesting has become a key part of modern vineyard operations. While some crops grow above the ground, others remain hidden beneath the soil, and harvesting them requires machines designed to dig deep underground. Onion harvesting machine. Onions are one of the most widely grown vegetables in the world. They are used in countless cuisines and are an essential ingredient in many foods. Every year, farmers produce more than 100 million tons of onions globally. Unlike crops such as corn or wheat, onions grow partially beneath the soil. This makes harvesting them more complicated. Traditionally, onions were harvested manually. Workers had to dig the onions from the soil and remove the surrounding dirt. The onions were then left in the ground to dry before being collected. This process required large teams of workers and many days of labor. For large onion farms, manual harvesting became increasingly inefficient as production expanded. Farmers needed machines capable of harvesting large onion fields quickly. Modern onion harvesting machines are designed specifically to lift onions from the soil without damaging them. As the onion harvester moves slowly through the field, The digging blades slide beneath the soil. The blades lift the onions along with the surrounding soil onto a conveyor system. The vibrating conveyors shake the onions gently, allowing soil to fall away. As the onions move through the machine, additional belts remove plant debris. Once cleaned, the onions are deposited back onto the ground in evenly spaced rows. The onions are then left to dry in the sun for several days. Later, separate collection machines gather the dried onions and transport them to storage facilities. Onion harvesting machines allow farmers to harvest enormous fields efficiently. Large onion farms may harvest hundreds of acres within a short period. Without mechanized harvesting, producing onions at the scale required by global demand would require massive labor forces. Modern harvesting technology has made large-scale onion production possible across many countries. But root vegetables are only part of the global harvest. Some of the world's largest farms are dedicated to crops that grow tall above the ground. Corn harvester. Corn is one of the most important crops in the world. It is used to produce food, animal feed, biofuel, and many industrial products. Global corn production exceeds 1 billion tons every year. As farms expanded in size, manual harvesting became impractical. Farmers needed machines capable of harvesting large cornfields quickly. Corn harvesters are specialized machines designed to remove corn ears from the tall stalks. At the front of the machine is a corn header equipped with rotating rollers. These rollers pull the corn stalks downward. The header also includes plates that separate the ears of corn from the stalks. Once separated, the corn ears are transported into the machine. Inside the harvester are systems that remove the kernels from the cobs. The kernels are then cleaned and stored in large grain tanks. As the corn harvester moves forward through the field, the rotating rollers grab the corn stalks. The stalks are pulled downward while the ears of corn are stripped away. The ears travel through the machine where kernels are separated from the cobs. The kernels are cleaned and collected in large onboard storage tanks. When the tanks are full, the corn is unloaded into trucks or grain carts. This continuous process allows farmers to harvest large cornfields rapidly. Corn harvesting machines allow farmers to harvest hundreds of acres within a short time. Large farming operations depend on these machines to complete the harvest before weather conditions damage the crop. Without mechanized harvesting, modern corn production would not be able to meet global demand. When it comes to harvesting grain crops, farmers rely on one of the most important machines ever invented in agriculture: combine harvester. Grain crops such as wheat, barley, oats, and soybeans are among the most important food sources in the world. These crops are grown across enormous fields that can stretch for miles. In the past, harvesting grain required several separate steps. Farmers first cut the crop, then separated the grain from the stalks, and finally cleaned the grain. Each step required different tools or machines. This process was time-consuming and inefficient. As farms grew larger, farmers needed a more efficient solution. Combine harvesters were developed to combine multiple harvesting processes into one machine. The name combine comes from the machine's ability to combine cutting, threshing, and cleaning into a single operation. As the combine moves through the field, the header cuts the grain crop and feeds it into the machine. Inside the harvester, rotating drums thresh the grain and separate it from the stalks. The grain passes through cleaning systems that remove plant debris. Once cleaned, the grain is stored in the machine's storage tank. When the tank is full, the combine unloads the grain into trucks or grain carts. This allows the machine to continue harvesting without stopping. Combine harvesters are among the most important machines in modern agriculture. Some of the largest combines can harvest hundreds of acres in a single day. These machines allow farmers to harvest grain crops quickly before storms or bad weather damage the harvest. Without combine harvesters, Modern grain farming would be far less efficient. Agriculture is not only about food. Many crops are grown to produce materials used around the world. Cotton harvester. Cotton is one of the most important fiber crops in the world. It is used to produce textiles, clothing, and a wide variety of everyday products. Every year, global cotton production reaches more than 25 million tons. Cotton grows as fluffy white fibers inside protective bolls on cotton plants. When the crop is ready for harvest, these bolls open and reveal the soft fibers inside. Modern cotton harvesters are highly specialized machines designed to collect cotton fibers from plants. There are two main types of cotton harvesters: cotton pickers and cotton strippers. Cotton pickers are the most advanced machines used in large farming operations. These machines use rotating spindles to pull cotton fibers from the plants. The machine moves through the field while multiple rows of harvesting heads operate simultaneously. Each harvesting head contains hundreds of rotating spindles that gently pull the cotton fibers from the bolls. Inside the machine, powerful air systems separate the cotton fibers from plant debris. The harvested cotton is then stored in a large onboard container. Some modern cotton harvesters can compress the cotton into large rectangular modules directly inside the machine. Cotton harvesters have revolutionized the cotton industry. A single modern cotton picker can harvest dozens of acres of cotton in a single day. This level of efficiency allows farmers to harvest massive cotton fields during the short harvest season. Without mechanized harvesting, producing cotton at the scale required by the global textile industry would be extremely difficult. Today, cotton harvesting machines are widely used in major cotton-producing regions, such as the United States, China, India, and Brazil. And finally, some of the oldest crops in human history still require incredible machines to harvest efficiently. Olive harvester. Olives are one of the oldest cultivated crops in human history. They are used to produce olive oil, table olives, and many traditional foods. Olive trees grow in large orchards across regions such as the Mediterranean, California, and parts of South America. Unlike many crops that grow close to the ground, olives grow on trees that can live for decades or even centuries. Harvesting olives manually requires workers to pick the fruit by hand or shake branches using poles. This process is slow and labor-intensive. As global demand for olive oil increased, farmers needed faster and more efficient harvesting methods. Modern olive harvesters are designed to harvest olives quickly without damaging the trees. Many olive harvesting systems use large mechanical shakers similar to those used in almond harvesting. During harvesting, the machine attaches its vibrating clamp to the trunk of the olive tree. The machine then shakes the tree with controlled vibrations. These vibrations cause ripe olives to fall from the branches. Large catching frames positioned around the tree collect the falling fruit. From there, conveyor belts transport the olives into storage bins. In modern high-density olive orchards, over-the-row harvesters can move continuously through rows of trees, collecting olives rapidly. This allows farmers to harvest large orchards quickly during the short harvest window. Olive harvesting machines have transformed the olive oil industry. Modern harvesting systems allow farmers to harvest hundreds of trees per day. In large olive-producing regions such as Spain and Italy, mechanized harvesting has become essential for maintaining productivity. Without these machines, producing olive oil at the scale required by global markets would be far more difficult. Modern agriculture is built on innovation. Across the world, powerful machines like these work quietly behind the scenes to produce the food and resources that billions of people rely on every day. From giant harvesters cutting through endless fields of crops, to sophisticated machines shaking entire orchards to collect their fruit. These incredible machines represent the scale and efficiency of modern farming. But they also represent something even more important. They show how human ingenuity continues to transform agriculture. As technology advances, new generations of harvesting machines are being developed. Autonomous tractors, robotic harvesters, and AI-powered farming systems are already beginning to reshape the future of agriculture. In the years ahead, these innovations may allow farmers to produce even more food while using fewer resources. And as the world's population continues to grow, these machines will play an essential role in feeding the planet. Because behind every meal on our tables, there is an extraordinary story of engineering, technology, and the machines that help harvest the world's food.